Hello everyone. For my job interview, I chose Lowe's Corporate Security. I believe that corporate security is the place that I want to work because it allows me to follow my interests of security analytics and security logistics. If I ever have the opportunity to apply for a job and even have an interview with a member of Lowe's corporate security team, the three questions that I hope they would ask me are: what are my weaknesses? How would you deal with an angry or irate customer? And finally, are you a leader or are you a follower? I chose these questions because they give a good insight into the person I am, the worker I can be, and what I have to offer to Lowe's. The first question I choose to answer is, what are your weaknesses? Being able to identify your weaknesses is very important because it shows the areas that you need to grow. It also shows that you are willing to improve and grow while you work at that company. If I were to be asked this question, the first thing I'd do is stop and think. This would really allow me to come up with my weaknesses and also to come up with the ways in which I can improve them. If I were to be asked this question right now, I'd say that my main weaknesses are issues with time management, becoming too involved in my work, and overextending myself when I'm given a task or multiple tasks. Once I'm able to list my weaknesses, it is almost as important to also list the ways in which I can improve upon them or fix them altogether. In order to fix time management, I would be able to tell my employer that I plan to create a detailed daily calendar that allows for me to divide up my time in order to get all of my tasks completed in a timely manner. Next, in order to deal with my over-involvement with work, I will tell my employer ways in which I can decompress and take a step back from the task at hand. Finally, to improve on my last weakness, which is overextending myself, I will tell my employer that at the beginning of each task that I'm about to take on, I'd create a detailed list of things that need to be completed and by what time they need to be completed. This list will allow me to create another list of priorities and the tasks that need to be completed first and foremost, thus stopping me from overextending myself and only take on the other tasks that I can handle at that time. Describing my weaknesses to a potential employer can be very risky. However, it can also be very beneficial. It can be beneficial in the fact that it shows that I am willing to grow and that I'm, like everyone else, human, thus creating a better connection with myself and the interviewer, making it more likely that I will get hired for the job at hand. The next question I would choose to answer is, how would I deal with an angry or irate customer? In corporate security, it is unlikely that I would deal with customers. However, this question is still applicable. This question can be applied to not only customers, but employees, because in every workplace, employees aren't always happy. And dealing with an angry employee is paramount to the success of any business. So, in order to come up with a suitable question, the current one needs to be reworked. A suitable question might be, how would I deal with an angry or irate employee? In order to answer this question, I would first need to ask one of my own. The question I would ask is, why is this employee angry? By understanding why they are angry, I am then better able to deal with the problem at hand. Once I am able to understand why they are angry, I will do my best to solve their issue. One of the first steps I would take is to ask the employee to have a sit-down conversation with me, thus humanizing myself and showing them that I'm on their side and willing to deal with the problem that they have at hand. Once I'm told their issue, I will do my best to solve it. Once their issue is solved, they can go back to being productive members of the team, thus ensuring that any tasks or projects they are given will be completed on time, or a little late. Dealing with angry employees is extremely important in any workplace. Being able to come to a suitable solution is conducive to making sure that any work environment is able to function at its highest rate. And any work environment can only function at its highest rate when its employees are happy. The last question I choose to answer is, are you a leader or are you a follower? I believe that this question will allow me to show the interviewer the type of person I am and what I really have to offer to Lowe's. Because whether or not you are a leader or a follower, the most important thing is that the task is completed to the best of everyone's ability. First and foremost, whether or not I'm a leader or follower is dependent on the task at hand. Of course, if there's any opportunity for me to become a leader in any task, I will gladly do so. However, I firmly believe that a person cannot be a leader all of the time. In fact, I believe that if there are too many leaders on one project, nothing will actually ever get done. Mainly because everyone will be trying to fight for first supremacy. So it is vitally important that a good leader understands when they need to be a follower. And as a follower, they are able to understand that the most important thing is that the task needs to get done. Any good leader should be able to understand this because they understand the complexities of being in charge and all of the struggles that entails. As I said earlier, any good leader understands that the completion of the task is the most important thing. Thus, they are willing to be either a leader or a follower. By being both roles, they are able to showcase their leadership skills. Being able to join Lowe's corporate security sector would be a huge accomplishment for me. It'd be a huge accomplishment because it would allow me to pursue my interest in security analytics and logistics. I believe that the three questions I chose will also show my interviewer the type of person I am, the type of worker I can be, and what I have to offer Lowe's. By answering these questions to the best of my ability and succinctly, I firmly believe that I would have a good shot at getting the job I'm applying for. Thank you for listening to my speech, and have a good rest of your week.